player I've spoken to recently has said they're excited about 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon more than ever now. No nerves, just a case of we want to get out there and do it. That must be really encouraging.
It is, but we've got some very good players, and I think that's when players realise that they're in a good team, they tend to enjoy games. When teams are playing in teams that they realise that they're in a struggling side, they don't tend to enjoy them. So that's perspective for you.
And Jimmy Ryan was saying the other week he's been named in the PFA Team of the Year and all that, but he couldn't possibly have done it if he'd been playing in a poor side. The unit is the key thing, isn't it? And that's why you are where you are, I guess.
Scott Parker might disagree with that, but no, I mean, no one ever gets preferential treatment here, and anybody who gets too big for their own boots quickly gets pulled down, so nobody tries to be honest.
You've got this record, obviously, of improving your league finish every time. You can't finish any lower than 8th this season, according to the maths, I think. How much of a blow would it be to end up 8th?
Might make it a bit easier next year, but it'd be devastating. It would. I'll be honest with you, it'd be devastating if we missed out on playoffs now.
And you've been talking about it, and the lads have been talking about it all season, way back when you were 15th, 19th even in the league table. You've always known, haven't you, that potential's here? Well,
I know you can't go on what other people do, but I can't understand these people who say, oh, we're not going to mention the playoffs and we're not going to mention promotion. If that's what you're aiming for all season, that's what your focus is on, that's what your objective is, why not talk about it? It's no secret. We try not to keep too much away from the players. The players have got to know what they want, and they've got to know what we want. And I think every team who starts out the season are looking for success.
And you're ambitious people, yourself and Jimmy and Pato and Joe and everybody around the playing side of the club. Is it a bit of a dirty word in football, ambition? Do people sort of look at you strangely when you say, well, we want to achieve this?
No, but I've been banging the drum for a couple of years now on. We've always raised people's expectations in the town, because for the resource that we have, it's probably some of the stuff that we've achieved has been magnificent. But I've always said about the players, or the last couple of years, I've tried to get them to expect more of each other and expect more of themselves, and don't settle for mediocrity. And I think the penny's been dropping with them. Certainly, I thought we did well last season, to be honest. I think we were unfortunate to finish as low as what we did. And you can see that there is a belief in the players, and I think that they recognise that they are a good side.
And in that vein, you say this is the biggest game in the club's history, arguably. Is there any point saying anything else? Is there any point trying to say, oh no, it's just another game?
It's not another game. It's a massive game. It's the biggest game that we've had, because it's our last home game, and it's the last chance to get 3 points at home when we're in a position to have a premium place in the league, which is something that a lot of teams would be, with bigger resources than us, would be desperate to have. I mean, imagine what the games would be at Northampton if they were in our position. And their gate's going to be good because they're fighting to stay up, so it's all relative.